There is so much to talk about right now. I don't even know how to start the live stream. It's been a minute. I lost my voice, haven't been doing live streams, but here we are doing a live stream. And you know what, everybody? Let me just actually start with this. On your way in, smash that like button for me. Hit the subscribe. I want to actually just start with this. Since Trump has been inaugurated, January 20th, Bitcoin is down 10%. I just want to set the tone, set some context. Bitcoin is down 10%. If we go back on this Bitcoin chart, I want to go 2 cycles ago. A lot of analysts have been doing a lot of comparison to 2 cycles ago in general, let alone the fact that this was Trump's cycle 2 cycles ago. I want to illustrate something. If we go and we look at, where are we? January 2017. Where are we at? Where's January? Inauguration. Here we are. There it is. Trump being inaugurated. Now, I just want to make a note. Not far after Trump was inaugurated, there was a big dip. Swing high, swing low, 30-some percent. Okay? Welcome to bull market volatility. It doesn't look exactly like last cycle, doesn't look exactly like 2 cycles ago, but welcome to bull market volatility. The amount of panic around the Trump tariffs is mind-boggling. And I also just want to say right off the bat, and there's a lot of people out there that, first off, let's none of us act like we understand tariffs to the depths of professional analysis, first off. But there are people panicking. I think they don't even understand why they're panicking. There are people all over X and YouTube that are just like, Trump has crashed crypto. This is mind-boggling. Tens of millions of Americans, including myself, what Trump is doing, this is exactly what they voted for, everybody. So I actually, because it's such a big thing, I'm going to dig into all these charts. Bitcoin, I want to look at ADA, Ethereum, XRP. I want to talk about altcoins. I want to talk about the crypto capitulation. But the big headline news is, Trump implemented tariffs. Why is he even doing it? This is ridiculous. He just killed the whole market, killed the whole bull market. That is the most zoomed in mentality and absolutely false. And somebody that's been really posting about this is Anthony Pompliano, a lot in the last day. And I just want to get this out there right from the get-go, because I know this is the biggest thing. It's incredible, everybody. If you're out there and you're zoomed out, props to you. You get it. Anthony said, our country is being invaded by foreign terrorists walking across our borders. Tens of thousands of Americans are being killed by fentanyl every year. Yet people are worried that the president is incentivizing domestic production of goods. America's being brought back. America being made great again. That is what this is. If Canada and Mexico don't want tariffs, then tell them to close the border and stop the drugs flowing into the U.S. I'll gladly, in the short term, survive this short-term panic because of these tariffs to fix these issues at the border and really to make America great again. The other thing is, America doesn't depend on Mexico or Canada really for anything. So America's been taken advantage of for far too long, and that's what Trump is doing. Dear American entrepreneurs, Anthony says, the President of the United States is incentivizing you to build American manufacturing. Now is the time to get to work. Start producing American goods with American labor. When there's any change that is going to happen, there's going to be this short-term volatility. There's going to be hard decisions that need to be made. Trump, in the first 2 weeks of being in office, not even, has done more in 2 weeks for the good of America than the 4 years of Biden administration. It's incredible. It's incredible. And if you just don't see it, go on X and ask Grok what is happening right now. Everything that is happening right now is so bullish. And so before we dive into the charts, I want to make sure my audio is working, everything. I just want to kind of read this because I just posted this. not long ago, like not even an hour ago. Congratulations to you if you're one of the few who still has the ability to zoom out. And I know there are so many out of you. I know, I bet you the silent majority of you out there, the ones that don't comment, because the ones that do comment, they're definitely not the ones that are zoomed out. Retail is getting shaken out right now, big time. And this may be, I mean, as far as the bull markets I've seen, record level shakeout. And mainly the people are here, and I think these are the people in the comments that are just negative constantly because of this consolidation that we're in. These are the people that are thinking they're going to get 1,000x in a few months. Maximum pain and mistake for anyone leaving crypto right now at the starting line. I put in the thumbnail, make or break. Not like make or break for crypto charts. This is make or break for you and I. This is make or break for crypto holders. You're in this because you see the vision here, the long term, or you don't. And it's make or break. Epic story unfolding. 2025 is going to be a year of winning. Genuinely think so. This is it, everybody. I don't mean to bring negativity, shine the negativity, but this is my comments constantly. Look at the comment on the screen. It's insane. And this, we absolutely need to pay attention to those comments and the sentiment. These anons, the anonymous accounts with no profile pictures and the negative sentiment that they're spewing across the space right now. Pay attention to it. It is early 2025. Yeah, I know. I can't. I need to get. I have a mod. I don't know if he's here right now. I need to get some more maybe. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Like just to kind of open up. Like I just wanted to get that out there, and I want to say it respectfully. I don't want to be like, this is crypto. But man, people are so zoomed in and people get so wrapped up in things. If we're tracking this story, there's a lot going on. Tariffs don't cause inflation, they cause success. Watch what happens next, everybody. Retail getting shaken out. Negativity in the comments. All the while that's happening, BlackRock bought 31,523 Bitcoin and 188,338 Ethereum combined, worth $3.9 billion in January. While, Tony Smith is commenting these hate comments on my videos because I'm bullish, leaving crypto, hoping it fails, hoping it all goes to zero. Whales, smart money accumulating. That's what's happening. And really, it says it over DeepSeek and tariffs because of these recent weeks. That's what it's been. It's been first the DeepSeek, the AI panic, now the tariff panic, and it's absolutely insane. And I will tell you one thing: these headlines, these short-term headlines that are actually these tariffs are good. That's what's crazy on the macro. The way that this plays into the macro story and the fundamentals that are bullish that I've been talking about, these tariffs are good, but these headlines, you better believe them. The market makers are absolutely loving it right now because they utilize these headlines to manipulate the market even more, to shake retail out even more, to shake the weekends out even more. All the while, nothing has changed. I'm not even going to go through the full list of it all. We have, do you all realize we have an administration now, and it's not even, we don't even have that clarity yet fully, but basically, hey, crypto, we're going to let you build. Finally, we are out. We are no longer under the thumb of Gensler and the anti-crypto army. Do you realize that? For the first time, and everybody's panicking and going crazy because of these short-term little headlines. Elon Musk says tax regulations need a massive reset. They're torturing the American people. Tax reform and tax change is coming. And it is clear as day. Trump has been signaling it. Don't know exactly what it's going to look like. It's not going to be, hey, we have tariffs all across the globe on all these other countries, therefore no income tax for Americans. It's not going to work. I've done due diligence. That's not going to be how it works. There's not enough money there with the tariffs. But there is so much tax change and a lowering even of income tax, property taxes. There's so much reform that can happen. And people aren't seeing the bigger picture here. This is a rumor floating around that I'm going to get into the charts. And if you're out there, everybody, please show your support. Please hit that like button for me. I got to deal with the trolls, though I love them. I really do. I got to deal with them. I got to look at these comments nonstop. And I really appreciate your support if you're out there and you enjoy these videos. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, if you're a long-term bull, if you're here with me, smash that like. Trump will sign, this is a rumor, Trump will sign executive order to terminate all capital gains tax on crypto. Not sure if it's all crypto, not sure if it's made in America crypto, not sure if it's even really a true rumor, but we've seen hints of it out of the administration. We've seen hints of this out of, Eric Trump talking about it. It's just crazy if that happens. So went over that, Anthony Pompliano on taxes or on tariffs. Same thing. All the while, M2 money supply set to break all-time highs for the first time since 2021. You know what happens next? It's crazy. We have the US dollar chart. Going to be interesting going into this new week. All of this stuff that's happening with tariffs. What's going to happen with the dollar? Going to keep tracking it. This is a very important, piece of the analysis story that we've been tracking. It is to say, is the dollar going to do what happened last Trump cycle? The dollar was too strong, according to Trump. This time, interest rates too high, according to Trump. We saw the Fed we didn't think they were going to lower interest rates the other day. But in that next meeting, what are they going to do? We've seen Canada, quantitative tightening coming to an end. Likely going to happen here in the US as well soon. So February. It's going to be fun to track the February. Historically, in the bull market year, in that fourth golden year of a bull market, the 4-year cycle, which is what we are in right now, historically, if we go back 2021, right? 36% February. 2017, this is actually the Trump cycle, 23% February. Right now, we're down 4%. This is Bitcoin. Bitcoin down 4% for February. It's going to be very interesting to kind of track and see what happens. So that's that, everybody. Let's start talking about charts. I wanted to get that out of the way. Hopefully I didn't ramble too much, but man, I just think I think people are panicking for absolutely no reason, and that's okay. You all know me. Even put aside all of the headlines. We talk about this, the dip that's happening right now, and I'm going to show you on the charts. We talked about this anyway. I don't care what's happening in the headlines. This dip has been in play, and we could go lower. So let's talk about that. This is the 30-some% dip shortly after Trump was inaugurated in his cycle. So these dips happen in bull markets. Not to mention, if we look at 2017 cycle, look at this. Multiple big dips. Multiple times weekends, like 40%, 39%. Weekends getting shaken out on the way up. This is a type of bull market that actually can be quite exciting if you're a holder and you can hold and survive these things. But going to the weekly, this is something that we've been just talking about. And I want to look at last cycle on Bitcoin, and I want to look at 2 cycles ago even. Look at 2 cycles ago in the bull market. Look at Bitcoin. Revisiting that 20-week moving average very nicely multiple times. And then we're actually gonna get a glance on the 50-week moving average as well. But here's the 20-week. We've not even tested the 20-week in this bull market yet. We just saw a bull market 2017 multiple times falling to that area. Imagine $85,000 Bitcoin. I don't know if it's happening. We're gonna zoom in on the daily in just a moment to look at the shorter term technical analysis of where we are. But imagine that normal bull market move to the 20-week moving average. Altcoins will be even more wrecked than they are right now. But taking that a step further, and I'm not going to show a clip, but you all know for basically months, I have been talking about, I mean, for quite some time, we've been talking about the inverse head and shoulders, but for months now, since escaping the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, we've been talking about the potential for a throwback to the neckline and how long that might take, because this is a massive multi-year pattern. It's not like we're just going to drop to the neckline. This can take some time, right, to have that throwback move. And that move could meet us at the 50-week moving average, maybe confluent with the neckline. We could fall into the upper 70s. Bitcoin could. This would be a normal technical move. It's something I've talked about. It's something I've been prepared for. I don't want it to happen. If it happens, it is what it is. But you're not going to flip me to become bearish at this moment. This is not going to happen. Finally, I got that. I banned the hater. What's this poll? I did a poll. We got 70% so bullish. That's what I'm talking about, people. 70% so bullish. All right, so 7 out of 10 of you know what's up. 7 out of 10 of you know what is up. So going back to the daily, we've seen dips in the Trump cycle. I mean, there were dips last cycle. It's just a different looking cycle last cycle. But even look at it. Actually, look at January, the end of January, this 21% dip of the beginning of, I shouldn't say the beginning, but kind of like in the middle of the bull move last cycle. Big dips happen in bull markets. But we go now to the charts, and here we are. Just look at this. This is crazy. The way in which I open up X and I see comments and I see like Trump has ruined the bull market. And then you look at a Bitcoin chart and you have to laugh. You have to laugh. We are in the same exact consolidation channel that we've been in since November back here for months, over 2 months. It's crazy. Nothing is happening. I'm just glancing at I'm trying to pick up sentiment in the chats because it's been a while since I did a live stream. That's why I keep looking over. I don't mean to be distracted. But we're in this channel. Right now, Bitcoin is falling. It's dipping. We have our first support area, like $91,000, $92,000. And it's what? Sunday afternoon, weekends, we get choppy waters a lot. We get red candles a lot. Maybe it gets worse tomorrow. Who knows how markets are going to open, right? With the tariffs, all this short-term fear that is happening in the markets right now. Who knows? But there might be some more capitulation. First area I'm watching is this kind of $92,000 area, the lower end of the channel. And we'll see what happens there. But remember, we just looked at it on the weekly. Here's the throwback area for the macro inverse head and shoulders for Bitcoin, the upper 70s. And it really is the target out of this channel. So if Bitcoin falls out of the channel, support fails, I'm just talking about a capitulation environment. Only thing I'll be watching for is maybe some type of pullback into the channel to see if that's a fake breakout. Otherwise, we should all just continue to do, at least I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to continue doing what I've been doing. And that is preparing for, a throwback. And I want to give a shout out to CoinLedger, everybody. Hit the link in the description. I want to talk to you just for a moment. When we get environments where crypto's falling, maybe altcoins are down more than you want them to be, right? And this is not financial advice, but CoinLedger, not only do they offer the platform to just track your taxes at the click of buttons, right? Like you set your account up with CoinLedger, it takes minutes, and you hook up your exchange, your wallet, you put your wallet address in, boom, it imports all your data and tells you your capital gains, tax, and losses. But not only that, when we get into volatile environments, to the upside or to the downside in this case, there's opportunities potentially for tax loss harvesting. And CoinLedger has some really good articles about tax loss harvesting on their website. So, if you go to total crypto market cap chart and you start seeing some big red candles, look into tax loss harvesting. But either way, CoinLedger, everybody, go sign up with them. Shout out to them for sponsoring the video. Taxes are getting close. I mean, there's so much talk. It's so interesting. There's so much talk about, where is that one headline? Trump terminating all capital gains tax on crypto. And tax season is coming up regardless. And it is very important to do your taxes and do them properly. So go sign up with CoinLedger if you don't already have an account. They are the biggest. They are the best. I've been using them for years. Love David and the team over there. So that's Bitcoin. Prepare for more downside. Let's see what happens at 91 to 92,000. Maybe we wick, below it, pop back in, and then you'd be so surprised how quick this market can turn around, right? Swing high back here. Not even long ago. What, a month and a half ago? 15% move to the downside, and then all of a sudden we're bouncing all the way back up to above $100,000. So how is this going to play out? Nobody knows. And either way, zoom out on the situation on the fundamentals. Let's look at altcoins. I'm watching the comments. Oh man, I wish everybody would just relax. We going way down. Horrible time for an ad. Stop shilling and grifting. I'm a grifter. Okay. Because I have an awesome company just sponsoring and supporting Crypto Capital Venture. Okay. Man, dude. I want everybody to genuinely take note of this. Everybody. Look at the hate. Look at that. You have to pay attention to the sentiment. You have to pay attention to this. This is, I'm telling you, I have this perspective as a content creator that many of you, if you're not a content creator, you don't have this. The way in which the hate comments, and I don't mean to like complain about them. They are what they are. I'm learning, the Lord is bringing me through this process, teaching me how just to learn to love him and to stop, to let down my pride, because it hits you when you get the hate comments. And I'm learning. But putting that aside for a moment, these are absolutely indicators. Over the years, when the hate comments and the negativity gets so high, when it does, it is a very bullish signal. And I posted earlier, like we're really seeing, and I think that's what I read earlier, we're seeing record level shakeout for a bull market. I really do. I've never seen so much negative sentiment in doing these videos for over 7 years now. And I'm talking about like we're in a dip in a bull market. Bitcoin's falling. I've never seen such negativity in just a move like this. And for me, it says something, and I take it as a positive. Like, this is a very bullish indicator. While we have whales accumulating at the confluence of this negativity, is something to pay attention to. And it's why I've been just glancing over at the chat. I realize like most of y'all are just awesome. You're bullish, and it's good, and it's fun, and it's awesome. But I've been glancing because I do want to see like the negativity, and it's there. So I won't keep highlighting it, but it's there. We have to pay attention to it. Total crypto market cap. One thing I was just noticing, I was talking to my buddy Eddie the other day, and like we were talking. I was like, if you look at it, because I think he was just making a comment like, this is grueling, this is tough, dude. Like, what's up with the market? And I feel that too. Like, I do. And I'm like, what is up with the market? Why are we not? I feel like we should be pumping a little bit more right now. But then I go back, I go look at the data, I go look at the charts, and it's not much different than last cycle. And all I did was, you just go to Bitcoin halving last cycle. You go to 200, I shouldn't even be 287, 280 days, right? 280 days, right here, post Bitcoin halving, and you can see Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, this is total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin, Ethereum, testing this previous high. And actually you can see gets rejected, and then like the next week it falls, and that dip is 30 some percent. 30 some percent. So at this moment, last cycle, because here we are, we're 280 days post Bitcoin halving, we are at the same thing, testing total crypto market cap, altcoin markets, testing previous all-time high and dipping. So from swing high to the dip so far, last cycle we dipped 30%. Right now we're at 20%. Do you see that similarity where not only are we actually still on pace actually from the day to the day, and I'm not trying to offer hopium, but I'm just saying, because I look at the charts, I'm like, dude, what is this? Why are we not, like, what's going on here? But I break down the data for myself, and I'm just relaying it to you. Like, we're actually to the day on pace and actually not even doing as bad, because at this moment last cycle, from this swing high to swing low, and I'm going to tell you what the difference is, where the pain is. It's a 30% dip right there. But this time last cycle, the difference is that a lot of people cannot take the waiting, because last cycle it was more just like this. Boom. Look, there's a 28, 27, 20%, and then bounce, continuation to the bull market. That's what people want. They want that move. That is not what we're getting. Look at this. Boom. Okay. That's what happened last cycle. Instead, we're just wrapping around this entire consolidation. And my point is, this pain, this consolidation, I think is even better for markets. I really just do. And a really good illustration, because Bitcoin has the data to look at, is last cycle. Look at this. Not much consolidation, right? It was just like up, up, up. You get some weeks in there, but then you go to 2 cycles ago. Look at the pain. Lasted way longer. Just went harder to that 20-week, multiple times, more pain. But man, this bull market was, I would say, way better than the last bull market. And I think we're getting vibes of that. And for me, that's bullish. And I'm just the type of person, and people hate my positivity. I just know they do. They do not like my optimism in these times when crypto is panicking. But I'm the type of person, when there is that pain in a macro bullish environment, I dig into the pain, everybody. Like, you're not going to come on this live stream and find me just being like panicky, complaining, worried, anything. Stop the nonsense with the last cycle. Everybody, previous cycles, they offer the absolute best data and best glimpse into the way in which crypto moves, the way in which market makers manipulate and play into the capitulation and play into your fears. There's absolutely no better picture than previous cycles. Please, I'm telling you. I've been doing these videos for over 7 years, and I'm not saying I've been completely right the entire time, but the way in which I do my analysis now is the same as when I did it back here, when people were just like, dude, why are you bullish on Bitcoin at $3,500? What are you doing? And guess what happened? We know what happened. All right, let's look at some altcoins. What's crazy to me is, like, I wish people would just, Just zoom out and don't be emotional, you know? At the very least, even if you're going to be just bearish and you're feeling bearish, like cheer up. You don't have to have such a cranky attitude. M2 set to break all-time highs for the first time. I think a lot of people, and you know, you don't realize like M2 money supply just went through a ton of consolidation and is trending back up right now. I know Canada is just Canada, but Canada changing their monetary policy. US going to start changing theirs. Total crypto market cap. Let's check it out. Let's start with ADA, and I want to look at some Ethereum. I want to look at XRP. %, John. I agree with this. It's a manipulation dump if I have ever seen one. It really is. So many people, I think, are falling for that. This isn't like last cycles. It's so weird because I could sit here, and I just did, but I could sit here and literally show you how it's so similar to previous cycles. It doesn't make sense. Why would you say that? I try so hard just to put the bullishness or put the data out there. I was telling my wife, like, I am kind of getting, you know, it's kind of exhausting. Like, I feel like a lot of my videos, I sit here, I'm just defending the bullishness, trying to sit here and defend the data, just paint the picture. Because the long-term upward macro trend has not changed for me, where like I become concerned about something. And when we get these dips, like you see ADA chart right here, it's very difficult to come to a video and just talk about my opinion here, which is bullish. I'm just bullish. And I've been here before. Like, I think I've probably said similar things back here on the ADA chart, right? When ADA was done and it was never going to move again, and then boom, 300% to the upside. But here's the ADA chart. Let's take actually a quick clip. This was from 3 days ago. Either way, crypto might fall tomorrow, this weekend, whenever. We have to anticipate what's going on at the lower end of the bull market door area. And, you know, what that is the 200-week moving average over here on this chart. So that's where ADA is right now. And it's like, it is what it is. I don't like it. Didn't want it to happen, but it's crypto. What a surprise. This is like this. If you've been in crypto for any amount of time, you just know. This is what it is. But check it out. And by the way, there's absolutely no guarantee that like the bottom trend line of this channel holds support. Want it to, obviously. Thanks, my friend. I love it. The emotional support. I need it. Dude, it's not easy doing live streams when crypto is falling and like 50% of the people out there are just like not happy. It's really not easy. But I'm like so committed to this, people. I really am just very committed to this. And it's not like, you know, I'm not being like doing it blindly. I'm very tuned in to the data here, and I'm very tuned into what I think is happening even with Trump administration. But here's ADA. So yes, lower trend line support is, and really it really depends how you want to draw the trend line. If you want to use these wicks back here, we can bring support down a little bit further, maybe right to that, look at that 200-day moving average in the lower 60s. Or we can just kind of, you know, use the candle closes on this daily, bring it up a little bit. Either way, it's like the lower 70s. But either way, like what happens in this general area down here, and what happens at the lower trend line to the 200-day, because this is where the 200-day is. And I would say more importantly, if I change this to a weekly chart, because ADA is very much there right now, and I can't believe it really did happen, right? ADA ran to the upper end of the bull market doors. By the way, from bear market lows, ADA pumped 440%. It's in a current consolidation right now, a very normal one. I know everybody wants, okay, there's the 400 some percent pump. Keep going, please, and give me 2,000% pump. That's what I'm here for. If you want those gains, if you want like an all-time high ADA, if you want a $10 ADA, you're going to have to sit here and survive these dips, everybody. And it's not just ADA, it's any crypto you want to talk about. If you want those parabolic gains, the dips are part of. M2 moving is not bad, moving up. We want liquidity flooding the markets. So ADA on the weekly. Reason why this is important. 200-week moving average right here at the bottom of the bull market doors, right? That is the bottom. That's basically where I got the bottom of this area in play to create this channel. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, the upper end, I think the breakout moment for ADA will be around $1.20, $1.25. It's this previous swing low going into the bear market, right at that 20-week pullback. Boom. That resistance breaking above and closing weekly candles above that area. So last cycle, it was right here. Last cycle, that price point was like around 40 cents. And you can see there's the bear market of 2018. ADA pulling into the 20-week, falling. It's breaking that area, right? Explosive move towards all-time highs. This is what I'm waiting for. The breakout of that area around $1, $1.25. But the story is we're waiting on this short to midterm consolidation. And you can see the 200-week moving average really kind of creating the bottom of that range. And that's what I'm watching for support. So 5.5 hours left of the current weekly candle. Who knows? I really hope we don't close at that area. Interestingly enough, at this moment, we have the 20-week getting very close to being confluent with that area of support. It's around 76 cents or so. Hopefully the candle can close above those two areas, and then we evaluate next week's candle, and we'll see what crypto does, going into the rest of this week. Felipe, thank you for the super chat. These ongoing market dumps will push the Fed to start quantitative easing, which will kickstart alt season. We just got to go through a 50% dump first. LOL, buckle up and buy the. Thank you. Just like a realistic evaluation and analysis of what is happening right now, everybody. The quantitative easing is coming. The dollar will fall, and I don't want to speak in certainties, but this is my opinion. The dollar will fall. Altcoin season will continue. The weekends, I don't know what they're going to do, how they're going to handle, if they're going to be able to somehow, the ones selling, just buy back in, buy a little higher. I don't know what they're going to do. Chase the pump whenever it happens. But, and I was talking to Plutus Staking over on X, big Cardano bull, big Indigo bull. And he was saying something very similar. They're going to use the state of things right now in the short term to justify basically the quantitative easing. Very good comment, Felipe. Appreciate that. What's your opinion on tariffs' impact on the market? Seems like it's inevitable. The cost will go up temporarily at least. Can this be avoided? The thing is, this is exactly what myself and tens of millions of Americans voted for, is exactly this type of thing. America has been way too taken advantage of by other countries. We have the fentanyl crisis at Mexico and Canada borders. They're not doing anything about. And Trump's just basically like, dude, enough, right? And so maybe on the short term it leads to, some price increase, but you have to realize too, US does not rely on Canada and Mexico. Mexico and Canada rely on US. And so even on the short term, I don't even know how long this is going to last before they cave, number one. But the other thing is, this is going to encourage US manufacturing. And it's going to, and in a similar way, like the whole immigration, you see on X, all of these companies posting like, we have to shut down business. our employees, as you can see, the restaurant is empty. They're not here. They can't be here. They were sent home. Like, they're really publicly acknowledging the fact that they were illegally hiring illegal immigrants. And so what's going to happen is companies and businesses are going to need to hire Americans and pay a more fair price for labor. The domino effect that this has for America is going to be long-term very bullish, everybody. Not to mention the interest rates that Trump is pushing for to come down. Not to mention, I don't know, like, I know it's rumors, but crypto taxes, not even just crypto, but income tax reform. There are so many things in play right now on the macro that are going to be insane for the next few years for America. And I mean insanely bullish. There's obviously short-term like fear about this, and half of it is just headline driven and people fall into it so easily. But if you really understand, and that's why you really go, if you go read Anthony Pompliano lately, he's just posting nonstop about the tariffs. And I think I saw he's going to write a whole report about it tomorrow. If you really understand like the dynamics behind this, why it's not a bad thing, go check him out and what he's talking about it. I'll tell you one thing, he's way smarter on the issue than I am. Thanks for the super chat, Joshua. And thanks for the super chat, FFT. Dips are gifts. Thanks for the super chat. Been in crypto with since bear market 2023. This is normal and healthy. LOL. I love the little LOL. Diamond hands. Thanks for the super chats. I gotta change this so you can't even see the comment. Remember a month ago when crypto Twitter timeline was full of geniuses planning to sell in Q1? Well, they're selling now. We needed this narrative reset. That's a great comment too. Like it does seem like we needed this narrative reset. That's why I'm not complaining about it. It is what it is. I don't know how low we go, everybody. I saw Cardano whale. I should have brought the comment up. I saw Cardano whale. He's like, you know what? We enter a bear market. It is what it is. I'll live with it. I'm fine with it. And that's how I feel right now, everybody. That really is how I feel. The thing is, I just don't think we're entering a bear market. I really don't. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate that, buddy. So, man, US dollar. It's very curious to see what happens with the US dollar, this week. And very curious to see one little thing, one little piece of news will turn the market around very quickly, which is crazy. But just, again, we're going to keep looking at altcoins now, but just look at that Bitcoin chart. Everybody freaking out. And Bitcoin just doing what it does. Everybody just forgot. And that's why I like to zoom out on the Bitcoin chart. Maybe we get the throwback, right? Maybe everything's just falling apart. It's over, everybody. Bear market starting. Bitcoin's in the upper 70s. I will sit here and I will be creating bullish content on crypto. And this is one reason I did this kind of new chart. I have to keep updating it, but I think what's happening with Bitcoin, right? We have these things like the hyper Bitcoinization catalyst, the ceiling to floor flip zone, which is to say this parabolic upper trend line being the floor eventually. I think it's all in play. Digital gold reevaluation, Bitcoin flipping gold. I think it's all in play, everybody. And I know some of you think so too. And I know some of you think I'm crazy and we're entering a bear market and crypto's going to zero, and that's all good. But that's what I'm seeing on the charts. You will be surprised if we look at the ADA chart and then we're going to look at Ethereum. All of a sudden, this live stream's all dramatic, right? Like I'm trying to fend off and encourage the negativity. It's like a dramatic live stream. You'd be so surprised 2 weeks from now, like ADA could be pumping back towards the bull market door area, $1.20. I could be doing a live stream. Everybody's happy again. Watch how fast this market turns around. We even have a prediction. Where'd that go? From Friday 106. Oh, okay, it's not a prediction. They're just saying from Friday 106 to 97. Yeah, bull market move. Can you even believe it? We're getting like $10,000 Bitcoin moves now. It wasn't long ago, man. I just remember doing videos, and so many of you out there were back here. Like, remember this $3,000 Bitcoin? And it was like, man, $1,000 moves were crazy. Now $10,000 moves are just normal. Ethereum. I saw a post before I went live, basically like really just kind of highlighting, if you think of Ethereum, I know I have it somewhere. Wow, I have so many tabs up. I know I have it somewhere. I guess I closed it. Here it is. BlackRock buying 31,000 Bitcoin, 188,000 ETH combined. And somebody was just like, man, all this Ethereum accumulation. Actually, they're talking about Trump buying so much Ethereum. If you look at, what is it? World Liberty. Just accumulating Ethereum like crazy. And you think altcoin season is over? This is a chart I keep coming back to. And maybe it's unpopular, I'm not sure. But Ethereum, and I know I keep saying it, I just can't wait till this is behind us because it's becoming repetitive. I'm kind of tired of myself saying it. Ethereum has not even broken the spring 2024 swing high. And you can see it's tested it 3 times. You can see right now we have an inverse head and shoulders in play, which is so beautiful. And right now you can see Ethereum just really just truly testing the apex of this multi-year symmetrical triangle. And it's so cool because Bitcoin, if you go look at the Bitcoin chart, it has a multi-year inverse head and shoulders. It's very cool to see Ethereum has a multi-year pattern as well. And it's a symmetrical triangle. Look at this. The top of the symmetrical triangle, 2021, at the apex right now in this new era of crypto. I don't think people are realizing. Governments, besides altcoins and you know, the rumors like we're seeing, because there are a ton of rumors, but, you know, put aside rumors like this, no capital gains tax on crypto. Have we forgotten the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin reserve? America, US buying 1 million Bitcoin. Oh, what little patience the markets have. And oh, how distracted the markets get because of these little tariffs. It's crazy. Appreciate y'all. 13,000 in the chats. Probably mostly on X, I imagine. But not even 1,000 likes yet. Come on, everybody. If you're out there, you're bullish. Let's check this out. We have still 70% bullish. That's good. Do we really have 30% that just, they left? They left crypto? They're leaving? Don't do it. 70% bullish though out of 13,000? I mean, I'm sure not everybody's voted, but still. Anyway, Ethereum, obviously being accumulated by big money. Retail, as it's been displayed, has been getting shaken out. I saw a chart, it was really nice, just showing retail really getting shaken out and big money, whales. I think the whales were accumulating. So Ethereum, it's going to be interesting. Just from a technical analysis perspective, like just to kind of see, because, and this is just me as somebody that does the analysis, I track all different types of indicators and patterns. it's just in the apex of a huge triangle. Like, what is going to happen? You know what I mean? I would love to see where the breakout goes. And is it going to be up? Are we going to get like a capitulation, a fake breakout down? This turns into a busted pattern. And then boom, we get the super cycle continuation. Like, how is this going to play out? One thing I can say though is this is my thought. I'm pretty sure that this cycle is not going to end without Ethereum breaking all-time high, let alone breaking the spring 2024 highs. XRP on the weekly. Let's go look at the daily. XRP just looks like XRP is a beast. Look at that. XRP kind of revisiting this trend line area right at the 50-day right now. Still just over 5 hours. You can see massive resistance for XRP if you kind of zoom out on this chart from the 2018 highs. Massive resistance and consolidating, rightfully so. You can even just see this kind of leg up back here, consolidating from swing high. My mouse. Awesome. Hold on. Is there any other YouTuber that has as much technical difficulties as me? I don't know. It's great. I think I'm the record holder for technical mishaps. There we go. We're good. But yeah, from swing high back there for XRP to that swing low, 30-some% dip. I'm curious from XRP swing high, 20-some% dip. Back to the weekly, because obviously that 50-day moving average and even just this kind of trend line area, it's at the support right now. If it fails, I'm just curious what the weekly must be very far away. Yeah, look at these moving averages on XRP are just no joke. Look how overextended XRP has been. So right now it's just kind of like, what's the structure going to be for XRP? We have a lot of nice structure when we go to like something like an ADA chart, right? You go to XRP because it's just been such positive momentum to the upside, such positive speculation, and it's just a little bit not as clean structure, but either way on the weekly, there's structure there, right? Like you kind of just see this trending, rising channel, which I've talked about, especially in regards to Bitcoin. In bull markets, this is just bullish, right? XRP, if we get the continuation, if we get the capitulation, if we get the bounce, XRP can fly to finally that first cycle 1618, because that's really my next target to the upside. The first cycle. So that bull market high in the first cycle to bear market low. What XRP should have done last cycle is this higher high area. Swing high, swing low, higher high 1618 right here. That's kind of my next target. XRP finally hitting that area. So we'll see. Take a glance at the daily one more time. So you can see it's going to be very interesting. So XRP as well as ADA, like they're both testing lower trend lines, different types of channels, but still testing lower trend lines. ADA has its bull market door area, the 20-week moving average area, right around 75 cents. XRP testing this lower trend line. 50-day, currently below the 50-day, that blue line, but $2.42. What's going to happen with XRP? Something to keep an eye on. Link. Chainlink. This is on a weekly. Man, Chainlink just doesn't. It's like some of these charts you open up. I do wonder. Like why are people freaking out so much? Like let the market take some time. You know, let the market chill before going higher, before another parabolic move. But Link from bear market lows currently to where it is right now, up 300%. That's nice. Link from the previous swing low in August to where it is right now, up 150%. At one time up 200, almost 300% from that. These are gains in short, this isn't like a crazy amount of time. If you're in traditional markets, you're not seeing, like, you're not just going to sit there just like, see gains like this. And I genuinely think, I don't know what it is, I could be wrong. I just think a lot of people just want this. Like, they just want that move, like, delivered to them immediately. I don't know how else to explain the negative sentiment that I see, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. It's just a lack of patience in a world where our culture is so just gimme, gimme, gimme. You get on YouTube, you go on YouTube, you get these YouTube shorts, you just scroll through, right? Quick gratification. You go on X, people want to dialogue with people immediately. You can comment, you can hear back. They want immediate results. They want immediate something. And in this case, they want immediate 2000x. I think that's the problem. What parabolic move? Only parabolic moves down. Like, where do these comments come from? Like, I genuinely read comments and I go to the chart and I'm just like, I try so hard to put myself in their shoes. And I'm like, okay, let me go see this. Let me see the parabolic move down. Like, let me see what's happening. And I struggle so much, everybody, because all my eyes see is just such a beautiful bear market, typical bear market formation. This is Link. A beautiful exit of the bear market, just beautiful capitulation, just a higher low out of the bear market. I see the first leg up in the bull market. I see just nice consolidation. I just see unbelievable repetition of previous cycles. And then I see comments like this, and it's just, you would think it all went to zero. And that's not what's happening here. And I'm genuinely, I try so hard. I try so hard. Like, I'm like, am I really like that big of a dummy? And what am I missing here? I don't know. Poor dog. Dog on Bitcoin is just like my high conviction play. And I'll sit here at the end of the year. I did a post about this on X. I'll sit here at the end of the year. If this doesn't play out to be one of the best altcoin plays, I'll do a video and I'll be like, man, that was a big loss for me. But this is one of my biggest plays in crypto right now. And I think it's going to perform so well. I think amongst all the manipulation in the market already, I think there's a special amount of manipulation for dog. It's trying to do something no other meme coin has done. This fairly distributed community run, fair launch coin, not paying for tier 1 listings is obviously showing to be, I'll tell you what, it lacks instant gratification, but I think for this bull cycle is going to pay off so well. And so I'm going to continually track this dog chart, track the bounce out of this capitulation along with the rest of crypto. But you can even look at the dog, the consolidation of dog right now is down 67%. If you go back and look at any altcoin, you could probably even go look at, or not altcoin, but meme coins. You can probably go look at meme coins now. This is what meme coins do, especially first cycle, early stage meme coins. Go look at early stage SHIB. Go look at early stage Doge. This move right now is not concerning to me. We get the bull cycle. We get continuation of the bull market. I think dog chart is going to unlock, and I think it's going to be beautiful. Ski Mask Dog is another one I've been talking about. You can even see Ski Mask Dog. I'm on the weekly right now, but go to the daily. Absolute crazy consolidation from swing high to where it is right now. Also down, same amount as dog, right? So really good representation, 66% or so, 67, almost 67. But really good representation of meme coins. Meme coins down. Interestingly enough, when you look at like the Ski Mask Dog chart and you look at the dog chart, dog really does it looks a lot uglier, right? But down around the same from swing highs. Consolidation on both normal. Consolidation on Ski Mask Dog, if you go look at the weekly, Just look at that. Still above the 20-week moving average. Don't know if it's going to hold if crypto keeps capitulating going to early this week, but very nice meme coin chart. The thing about these two charts and these two meme coins is, number one, you have dog on Bitcoin, which is such a special narrative. Many people discount it. They think it means nothing, but I don't know. With a governmental race for Bitcoin, the OG, the number one meme coin on Bitcoin, this narrative is so undervalued right now. And I think we're going to see a shock on this chart, but it's on Bitcoin. Ski Mask Dog is on Base. Coinbase, Base, the way in which they are onboarding the way in which they've been doing their listings, a lot of these exchanges have been doing their listings, their protocol for listings has been quite frustrating. But Ski Mask Dog is like this fairly distributed, very similar to Dog. I don't think it's as good as Dog from a distribution standpoint, but community run, awesome meme. Meme coins are going to do well this cycle, and that is a very unpopular thing to say when things are down 60%. It's a very unpopular thing to say when crypto is capitulating and 50% of people are just not happy. But I'm going to sit here and say it in the tough times, because when we open up this chart, I don't know when it will be. It could be in a week. That's what's crazy. Maybe it's in a month. Maybe it's in 3 months. We look back at these moments and we say, oh, okay, that makes sense, because literally this is what has happened every other cycle. And this cycle, these are the two best meme coin narratives. They just, in my opinion, are, and that's why I have exposure to them. Do you personally think the crypto reserve should add altcoins beside Bitcoin? Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Do both. I think especially Bitcoin maximalists, they saw a lot of focus. You saw the digital asset stockpile, right? That was the news that broke when Trump came into office. Everybody was expecting like Bitcoin US Reserve executive order, and then all of a sudden it was completely opposite. Like digital asset stockpile. Trump launches meme coin. Completely like just looked like it threw Bitcoin under the bus. But I think that is such a distraction. If you can zoom out on what is likely going to happen, obviously the administration going to be fair, bullish on crypto. Obviously the Trump family is bullish on altcoins. But you better believe Bitcoin will have its own little thing. Bitcoin will have its own little stockpile. It'll have its own little headline. Bitcoin maximalists should even know that. Like, oh no, like Trump just ditched Bitcoin, threw it under the bus. Like, there's going to be the headline, US buying this amount of Bitcoin. Not crypto. Maybe that's another headline, but Bitcoin. Bitcoin's time to shine will come. But yeah, I think the crypto stockpile, the digital asset stockpile is so good. Especially if you're a crypto holder, you're not just like a Bitcoin maximalist. Yes, it's a great word. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there, everybody. Everybody in the comments, please. If you've been watching my videos, do I make you buy at high prices? Robert, please have a nice week. Robert, genuinely, get offline and enjoy your day. I don't make anybody buy at high prices. I agree with this in the most respectful way possible. If you're so fearful, I suggest you should not mess around with crypto. I really agree with that. And I genuinely think if the people that are very fearful, that are just high strung in these environments of falling, there might be too much exposure. And so that is fine. We've all had too much exposure to the markets. I'm sure at one point or another, that's how you learn. But reevaluate. Never spend more than you can afford to lose. as I always say, especially when we get into swing highs. That's what's funny about somebody saying, you know, I talk about, or I'm always telling people to buy at highs and stuff. Like when we get overextended, I'm like the one person that's talking about we're overextended, wait for the throwback, right? How many times do I talk about we're overextended from the 20 week? We need to pull into the 20 week. That is literally what is happening right now. Let it happen. ADA under 80 cents. The pain is real, everybody. I get it. I don't want ADA under 80 cents. I'm going to lose my voice again. I shield dog. So if crypto starts pumping, like for instance, ADA's pumping, because I do an ADA video, am I shilling ADA here? Or am I just continuing to track ADA prices? I was tracking it down here. I'm going to track it here. I'm going to track it here. The same is true for dog. I don't remember exactly when I started doing videos, but I think I was probably even tracking dog here. So was I shilling dog here and shilling dog here and shilling dog here and shilling dog? I'm not shilling anything, everybody. I genuinely don't care what cryptos you own. I'm very openly just sharing the things that I own, and I'm tracking that. I'm tracking the journey. Please don't say I'm shilling. I'm not telling anybody what to buy. People. Just read positive comments instead. I love it. It's hard because I'm scrolling. I'm looking for the good ones. So much manipulation. So true. ADA lost its stablecoin state. That's true. ADA was like pegged at $1. It's gone. So crypto markets can still fall. I did my best to try and track what the targets are. Bitcoin, it's the lower end of the channel. It is what it is. I don't know if it's going to get there. I don't want it to get there, but maybe it does. And then we have to reevaluate and we talk about it. Total crypto market cap. Look at total crypto market cap. 20-week moving average down here, $840-some billion market cap. This is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. That's another 6% move away for a total crypto market cap. That's a big move for this chart. ADA right now, just trying to sum things up. ADA lower trend line, right around 73 cents. The bottom end of the bull market door, 77 cents. What happens there? Ethereum, as you know, trading within the apex of its triangle. 200-week moving average, almost confluent with the lower trend line, but not perfectly. But maybe there's capitulation there. $2,500 for Ethereum in play. Don't know how the week will start. XRP, very close to testing its own lower trend line area. Link hanging out. Maybe a throwback to this massive trend line here, right? Boom. It's actually, if you look at the Link, it's an inverse head and shoulders. Look at this. Neckline breakout, throwback to neckline, all this confluent area. Chainlink, such a bullish crypto for this cycle, getting a nice throwback to key technical areas. These moves are normal, everybody. It's so short-term fear, uncertainty, and doubt as paired with some manipulation in the markets. I will very much enjoy whenever we get the bounce. I don't know when it will be, but I will very much enjoy doing a live stream at that moment because y'all know it's, I'm in crypto for my career, right? This is like, I literally I run a recruiting firm for startups in crypto. I run this YouTube channel. Like, I'm in the crypto space. And so we're locked in and we have to survive these volatile times. And time again, these dips end. There's not been a time where the dip just didn't end. So we'll track it the best we can. At least I will. and we'll see what happens next. But everything looking from a dip and capitulation standpoint, normal. Even ADA on the right shoulder setup. This could be the right shoulder setup. Don't know if it will be, but this could very well be the right shoulder setup still in play, the consolidation. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Sunday ends, how this week starts. Oh man, the volatility is going to be crazy. But either way, everybody, zoom out on crypto. It's just crypto. Please enjoy your week. Enjoy your families. Step outside. It's all going to be all good, everybody. It's all going to be all good. And I appreciate you. If you're here, if you're in the live stream, if you're not a sub, please hit the subscribe, turn notifications on. I'm the YouTuber that will absolutely do live streams. I'm not afraid to be a bull in the dips, in the capitulations, and I will do it. And I'll be here tracking it. I will track the news as news progresses. We'll track Bitcoin, altcoins, all of it. So please turn notifications on. And if you enjoyed the video, if you're a bull out there, we got 16,000 in the comments or in the chat or in the live stream. Hit the like button on your way out. That support means so much to me. I will see you all in the next video. Hang in there. God bless.